Welcome, viewers, back to Grounded with Corknut. We are heading up to the upper yard. However, there are a couple things I forgot down here. Not food, that wasn't one of them, but we did want to make 10 more Mighty Globs to finish upgrading the Minty Mace. We also were planning on grabbing all this silk thread to finish making our zip lines. Additionally, I am not going to be dumbass and take the gill tube up to the tree upper yard with us. Instead, we're going to use bubble helmet and fin flops if we do have to do any water exploration. So I will bring them upstairs with us. I mean, up to upper yard. It's not really stairs, is it? Got all our torches. Got all of our gear. Got plenty of food, plenty of water. We're waiting for 5 more bricks to bake in the oven. Got plenty of food cooked. Let's go to bed and see what it looks like in the morning. Alright, the oven is done cooking. Not sure what globs we need to make next. We'll have to look at that and see. But for this one, mint mace, we can upgrade it here, and level 10 to get it up to, or sorry, level 7 to get it up to level 8. We're gonna need a mighty jewel, which we still don't know how to make. Taking a look at the status of our gear, this hat is about to break, so we might as well repair that now. The fast shoes, we technically don't need those for riding the zipline, right? Also, I am currently equipped with the collecting and gathering mutation. Collecting and gathering mutation is on mutation set C for me. So I will do my best to try to remember to take that off of mutation set C if we're going to fight anything. Coming up with the sunrise over the grass fields. Everything's looking rather charming this morning. We did spend a little bit of time last episode in the pond gathering eelgrass and some lily wax, because we needed those to make a torch that we can use underwater. Because in the middle of searching for the red ants, we did find a tube with a blocked door, or a root blockage that we had to use the tier 3 axe to get past. And that brought us to a new area we haven't explored for. Let's actually keep everything on us for now and head over to this zip line here and see what we can connect this to, or if we can build the connection we made last time. Yep, there we go. Super build used up a bunch of our stuffs. We're not going to connect that to anything else for now. That's going to be fine. Drop off everything we can, which is just silk rope for now. Let's go ahead and eat one of these. And let's go ahead and check on the water situation. 1, 2 waters. Plenty. In here we do have a spare water bottle back here, just in case, and the one we're carrying water gear for this. I'm gonna leave behind. Ooh, we've already left behind the mask. Gonna leave behind the repair tool. Gonna take the bone dagger. I think I'm gonna ditch this mosquito needle for now. I think everything else is probably coming though, right? We're gonna need at least one brat burst because we did see an explodable rock in there last time we looked. Probably not gonna need the dandelion tufts, but we'll take them anyway. And we don't have sap to make bandages, so part of today's expedition is going to be to try to make sure we have sap. And let's put on the sprinting shoes for this part. But what we're looking for here, what I'm looking for as we run along here is there was a point where we saw a pipe through the grass here and randomly decided to go check it out, and it turned into a bigger than expected adventure leading off into a whole new area that I'd never seen before. Uh-oh. What happened there? I think I glitched out for a second. Here it is. So I think this is, yeah, these are the mushrooms. I'm gonna jump off here. Last time there were also a bunch of ladybirds and black ox beetles, so this whole place is pretty populated with threats. We hopefully don't need to fight them all. Lovely Amanita muscaria mushrooms. And through here, this tunnel looking area, down this way, we definitely saw a...
Let's see what we can find.
Explodable rock next to what looks like some sturdy quartzite, or possibly supreme quartzite. And then over on this end, there is some water. Feeling like something's a little off on my stream today, so apologies in advance if there's like frame drops or something here, but we'll see if there's anything I can do. Okay, this is going to be the slime lantern that we're using here. We can keep a underwater knife equipped for now, just in case we run into anything under there that we have to stab. Now we can see. So much nicer. Through here in the underwater area, we did just find a big... There's nothing here. That's quite a disappointment to have run all that way to find nothing. So it turns out that this whole underwater area with the roots is probably an exit, not an entrance, after all. I wonder if... So I'm guessing what we're seeing here, then, is the back side of another cavern. And I'm facing that way. Which means there's probably something here that's an entrance to a cavern. Which is going to be hard to find, but I guess that's where we have to go explore, right? So let's go and look at what these things are. And maybe we'll find something. Maybe we'll proceed further into the yard. Who knows? But yeah, it turns out that whole side exploration, quest to go and get the slime lantern, kind of disappointing. So that cavern twists and turns underground. Yeah, I'm stuck. Let me actually use a real weapon here. Definitely don't need the torch right now. This weapon is not hotbarred. I did put a mark underground. Okay, buddy. That's an ox beetle. He's not gonna like this. don't think he's going to be able to charge me through that, but I think I can... Oh, okay, he can hit me through that, though. Get around and fight it. These guys... Turns out these guys are pretty easy to fight, as long as you get up close and are willing to fight. Although, I'm having frame issues, so this might be trouble. Okay, we're doing alright. Oof, he got me once. Oops, got me again. Knocked us down with his butt. Seems like there should be a way to do more damage to him. Still taking quite a beating before he goes down. Now, I did set that marker on the map, but I feel like it ended up in the wrong place because this just doesn't seem like anything. Okay, it's a puddle. That's what we're seeing there. All right. So from this puddle, this puddle was kind of in the direction we were facing when we were in that tunnel. Wonder if that means we should be heading further this way. And what is that? Okay, yeah, we saw that before. That's the booty catcher. Oh, maybe I didn't see that before. Or maybe I didn't get close enough to notice it. Go look at it from above. Wonder if there's a way to get through it or behind it or something? Because it definitely seemed like this was the direction. Ants. Spitting your goo at me. I have your number, buddy.
Those aphids look like they have things to do and people
Aphid
to see.
up here. Grasslands. So, I'm assuming the fire ant nest is going to be exactly like all the other nests we've seen, being like a kind of a mound on the ground with a hole in it. And the entrance to the black ant nest in the sandbox was like really obvious, and I just stared at it for a long time before actually realizing what it was. So I have a feeling that might happen here too. That, like, I'm gonna be looking at the fire ant nest right on my screen and looking at it and going, where is it? You know? Oh shoot, am I wearing the stupid wrong shoes again every time? Yeah, don't wear the speed sandals while you're fighting. They break immediately because they don't have any good resistance to being damaged. So all of this stuff is pretty new. Like, this ant nest really could be anywhere, but I do expect there to be traffic, right? So on all the other ant nests, when we got close, there was a lot more ants. So that's kind of what I expect here. My expectation is we will see ants. And this whole area, I have, like, explored a little, but not really in any sense of being thorough. At least we're getting a lot of ant parts. Not that we need any more. There are ant parts all over the place. I'm also gonna die because I tend to just like when I'm not taking high damage hits, I tend to like stop looking at my health. So if it's a bunch of little small hits, it's way more likely that I'm gonna get killed than if it's like something actually dangerous hitting us small amount of times and killing us. Whoa. So toolbox there.
Taking a look
Don't
around.
think we've quite made it to that thing, whatever it is. But just like trying to keep the eyes open in case there's just an obvious anthill I'm walking by. Okay, so we have come by this a few times. I think the last time was pretty close to night. There's wasps that direction. We know those are pretty dangerous. Rocket-shaped candy container. Candy rocket. What is... Ooh, it's an opening. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, well that's a prize. Worth coming for. Candy rocket is sour candy. Guess the ants haven't found this yet, huh? Alright, how many of these? 1, 2, 3. We have a bunch of sour candy, so it's time to make a sour weapon, is what I'm feeling, but I'm not sure we have a recipe for one yet. Uh-oh, I'm also having trouble getting out of here. Why? Okay, just a little steep. Wasps. They're weak to salty, so we're going to stick with the salty morning star for these guys if they do attack us. That is a big wasp nest, and... big wasp nest, and... some ants. Let's bandage. Let's make sure our bandages are on the hotbar. Bandage up. So there's a screwdriver, there's rocket candy. Ooh, pine cone. Something we have not collected much, if at all. But that will finish our refrigerator if we manage to get this home. So those are like the upper yard's acorns, I guess. Toolbox has a whole bunch of rusty items in front of it, so I think we're gonna need to figure out. Whoa. I think we're gonna need to figure out how to deal with the wasps next. But for now, I'm gonna try to avoid. See if we can't find where these ants are coming from. Piles and piles of pine cones. Do remember, Corknut, that you are on using the gathering mutation. Switch over to... let's switch over to the one with mithridatism instead of ambassador. Oh, another pop cap through here. That's neat. That'll give us some gunpowder. Which I'm sure we'll eventually find a good use for. I think... ooh, more of those. Where are we? Okay, so we're about halfway to where I wanted to look, which was over here. That's the rocket candy there. We know there's an ominous door under here that I couldn't get into. Let's explore down this direction, and toward this burgle chip there after we collect these. Kind of glad those don't like explode
Those aphids look like they
when
have
you
things to do and
pop them.
people to see.
Speaking of aphids, is that an
Let's see what we
infected?
can
It
find.
is. Okay, whenever I see infected things, I'm always immediately worried about infected wolf spider. Alright, 17 pieces of pine cone. What is behind him? Oh, water. That pot might have something interesting in it. I think the infected are going to be susceptible to fresh, so shouldn't be too much trouble. Yep. 2 hits and they're down. Get some lovely juice, and there is a molar being indicated. I bet it's inside. It's either on top of the paint bucket or inside this pottery here. Sure, okay. Ladybug startled me a bit. Not seeing
I'm thinking she needs a makeover.
not seeing a molar in there. But getting closer when we go this direction, it says. Further away, closer. Sure feels like it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be in there, in between the 2 pots. How do we think we get in between those? First off, I have to deal with Ladybug, right? Maybe through the hole at the end. Oh, and there's a candy. Aha! Pays to have a scanner. Okay, back out, avoiding getting exploded or ladybugged. A lot of infected things over there. A ladybird and an infected ladybug. I think, yeah, we want to go that way, right? So we want to go this way, actually. So that's this way. Okay. I like that it's not toward the things that are going to kill us. Under here, lots of spiderwebby looking stuff. And another mixer. Ooh. So this is the lawnmower. Thing it's not on. And we found another super mixer. Super mixer ready to activate. We're not ready for that. So one thing, like helpful comments all around. One thing, a commenter whose name starts with odd, but can't really pronounce the rest, gave me the most obvious idea, which I'm just embarrassed not to have thought of it, which is that when you're doing the mixer challenges, you can build a fence around the mixer so that defense of the mixer is a lot easier, because of course if you have a fence around it, things can't reach it to break it. Derp. So in an upcoming episode soon, I am definitely going to travel back down to the lower yard, the hedge, etc., and take on the lower yard mixers that we haven't done yet, because I think we're more than capable of defeating all the creatures that we've seen down there so far. The upper yard ones here, maybe not quite so much yet. Looks like there's science up through there. Oh, what was that? Something red. Oh, those are the wasps. Okay. Not science, wasps. Totally different. Ooh. Rusty screw. Where did you come from? kind of appeared here. I wonder if there's something obvious here that I'm missing. Like an ant mound. No. Okay. I thought it might have been an ant mound. Interesting. This file just seems to go to nowhere. Let's check out this bustable screw. Oh, instantly busts into dust, leaving behind a pebblet but no rust. Ooh, there's some rust. Neat. We found some rust. There's a bunch of items that we're trying to build that need rust. Those things break instantly, leave behind a bunch. And I am foolishly not using our collection mutation when digging up the rust. So probably got less than I could have. But it'll be a good start. There's a weird piece of wood there. And ants are just everywhere, so feeling like it must be near an anthill. But nope, still no anthill. Still no anthill. There is it looks like a handle to something there. What was that? Did he drop something? Dropped a Billy Hog bite. Delish. There's a handle here with science on top of it. I don't know how to get up there. That looks like some kind of piece of wood with a hole. Oh. Mushrooms. Ooh, lots of mites. Okay, we've seen ticks before. Ticks are... Oh, we haven't seen ticks. Ticks are annoying. They're like mites, but much tougher, much sturdier. Come on. Okay, give us tick fangs. What's this one give us? More tick fangs. Interesting. They are not what I thought they were. Did I manage to peep them? Yes. Spicy weakness. Okay, so these ticks will do better against them with this sword.
Hitchhiking the animal superhighway.
But honestly, don't know why we fight them really, other than because they're attacking us. And there's a billions of them. So let's get away if we can, because this looks like more like there might be something up here. We saw science on top. But I'm not quite sure where we are or what we're looking at. Okay, we're looking at this big log. Still no indication of where ants might be. Maybe we'll get a view. Oh, there's a toenail up here. That's lovely. just where you expect a toenail to be. On top of the old rotten stump. Alright, looking for a view that might show us where ants live. There's a toolbox out that way. We haven't really gone to this side of the toolbox because the wasps were guarding that side. But there does look like maybe levels of the toolbox you can explore. On the ground. Lots of stuff, but no insects, really. Nothing really jumping out at me saying, hey, I'm the ants. I'm where the ants live. Can we get higher? Pretty high. Okay, so there's a crowbar top of the lawnmower. That's what I thought was a handle that had the science on it. Looks like we'll probably have to go higher to be able to reach that. See if we can't find a way up. It's like maybe a path by jumping across mushrooms over here. But it's not, doesn't look that easy. I'm also getting scabby alarms about raw science. Okay, yeah, we saw that. Here we go. There's a step. What about up here? Yes, but then there's nothing else. This is the top. Okay, well. Maybe on that side. Whoa, this goes a lot higher than I thought. Like, that's part of it, like way up there, right? What? The perspective here is confusing. I can't really tell what I'm looking at. But, okay, so it looks like that stump goes over and across like that. We're kind of inside a very large hollow log. I wonder if we can just get around from the outside of it instead of trying to do it from the inside. Go down here past these ticks again. Unfortunately, also getting dark. I think it might be wise to just set up some sort of temporary shelter here. Right next to the ticks, of course. That's not where I meant, no. Oh, I guess it depends on how far we are from the stones. I can always just run back to the stones and use my zipline to get home pretty quick. Oh, jeez. Ticks are killing me. I didn't even realize it. Better drink a potion. Okay, what did I mark over there? That's not where the burgle chip is. The burgle chip's way over here. So what's this thing? It is that way. Looks like maybe it's just a big pond. Upper yard pond. I feel like right about here might be a safe place to put a temporary shelter and let the day come. What do we need to do that? It's like very simple, right? It's a sprig and lean-to, sprig and clover. Okay, so to do that, we'd have to find clover. Clover is generally down by water, but I don't see any
what we can find
here. Gather the sprigs at least. Just in case we run across some clover. Ah, I discovered stump. Okay. So that's the stump. So that piece back there that we were crawling on, I'm not sure. It's definitely too dark to really do anything about it right now. So our priority right now is going to be find some clover, which I expect to be down by the water, and see if we can make a lean-to based on that. Also, sap is always welcome. We are always running short on that stuff. And let's consider Getting our torch out.
What do we have lurking around out here?
Oh, there's another group of army men. And some jacks. And what? Ah, army man with a bazooka. It's amazing how you can, like, be right by this stuff and completely miss it. Because you're just looking the wrong way at the right, as you pass. Okay, we're gonna build a shelter here. That's good. We have plenty of clover to do that. It's just we need some daylight, so I don't want to waste time with much. We're just gonna make a little temporary shelter. Maybe that's all we really need. And also doing it up on this log, protected by the army man, feels appropriate. So it's not even going to be a shelter, it's just going to be a lean-to. And hopefully we can go to bed and not get harassed in the upper yard, sleeping out in the middle of nowhere. Cool. Now we can see again. So there's the ladder. The army man. Here's the stump, which turns out to be enormous. That thing we were climbing on is not a stump, I guess. It's just a fallen log.
Those aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
We did bring underwater gear, so I would be happy. Oh, that's a mosquito. That's a tiger mosquito too. Tiger mosquitoes are weak to fresh. Lovely. Love to see it. So nice. Tiger mosquito beak is something new. Not that new. Ooh, there's pupa here. We can always grab those. Pupa leathers disappear into the undergrowth. Like, pupa is insect larva, right? So what insects are they the larva of in this case? Who knows? And I cannot find it. Okay. Note to self. Chopping pupa in the moss. Good way to lose your pupa. Okay. So what I really want this to be is a deep lake with a hole that gets me to the ants. What the heck are these, like, giant clay patches and some kind of water flea? I think the only thing we're going to be able to attack with underwater here is that little tiny dagger. Luckily it's just the larva though. Wow, what the heck? Yeah, nothing happening in there. Just some clay. Although those were very strange clay structures compared to what we're used to, so I'm very tempted to dig one up. Let's go check. This big clay ball is unusual. You're gonna fight? Are you special? Oh, you are special. Spiny water flea. Okay. Spiny. Interesting. Let's review that real quick. Spiny water flea was hostile, so I'd expect him there. There he is. We're gonna need a sour stabbing weapon, and it's gonna resist fresh. So let's not use the fresh on him. Which is fine. We don't have anything that works underwater that's fresh anyway. Let's drop this on my hotbar for now. And we can use the underwater torch here. But for now, I want to... Oh, here he comes. Okay, they're tough, but... all the higher tier monsters, they just have like infinite health. That's the problem. Oh. Good, we got him. He had water flea meat. Great. Not something we currently need. Alright, that clay just had a whole heck of a ton of clay inside it, so nothing really important to be looking for here, but yeah, if we need clay, this is the place to come. Under the stump, plenty of clay. Okay, easy to get lost. Let's keep looking. What the heck? That is the stump there, right? Yes. Okay, so the burgle chip's in the stump. We know that. We know there's water at the base of it. I'm guessing there's some kind of cave or something too that we're gonna have to figure out how to get into. Ticks. What's this over here? Nothing? Whoops. Why I can't. I don't have enough slots to pull out my weapon, which means it is time to ditch some junk. Like this rotten meat, which was the only food we had, so we're gonna have to worry about food, right? Because yes. Let's see what happens when we kill you with spicy. You're a flea. I mean a tick, you're not gonna have anything. But let's see, water. We can drink water.
I mean, this is
Meat, however, we're gonna have to go find a weevil or aphid and hit it with this spicy sword so it cooks. And yes, there is an example of what I was talking about, where if it's a small creature, I tend to forget that they can kill you. I think I'm used to games where like you just have a more standard, like a more, not more standard, but like a you know, out of combat auto heal, I guess, is so common in games these days that just like not having that is a handicap for me. You know, other than my obvious handicaps. So getting back to there, where we just died, is going to be a big, long slog. I guess the other thing we should be looking at still in this area, or these areas, are there's got to be another field station over there. And I think if I had respawned at field station at that point, I would be much, much closer. I'm just habitually not spawning at field station now because it's zapped us down to the pond below. Although now that we have a zipline back up, I guess that wouldn't be an issue either. So I should have just respawned at field station this time. What I really should have done is just paid better attention and not got killed, of course. Speaking of paying better attention, can repair these and wear them. That'll speed us up. And we can put us back on mutation C. And that is a much better speed to travel at. Okay, so we've been hunting ant nests for several hours now, and just don't seem to be making any obvious progress. But then you come and you stumble on stuff like this, and there's just like this root trap here that looks like we should be able to get behind. But okay, in this case, it's just a root trap that we can't get behind. Really? Just don't trust it now. Yeah, I guess not. There's nothing in there. Just looks like there's going to be... oh. There's an action figure here we haven't seen, and it has a lot of ants around it. Oops. Got army men. Don't think that is an ant hill either, though, is it? No. Here, grubs. Maybe. It wasn't a grub after all. Bandages barely suffice. Is that a mixer? Did I see this one already? I feel like this is a new upper. Yep, a new one. Ants and roly-polies. Again, someday I'm gonna come through, sweep through and do all the mixers. Not for now. Let's go grab our backpack. I am intrigued by this area. It's looking very much like a place where ants would live. Where did you live? Huh. That aphid just disappeared. Ticks everywhere. I'm so glad ticks in real life don't jump like that, because ticks are bad enough, but like little leaping ticks, ugh, that would be the worst. There's an entrance to the stump that I think I missed. And now I've lost my backpack. There it is. Somehow we were right by it. Pretty sure that's the little bastard that got me. Okay. Right, we were out of slots, looking for slots. Couldn't get our sword out. Freaked out. Killed by ticks. I also... Actually, let me pick those back up, because I think it would be smart to go find... Gonna say, I think it would be smart to go find that lean-to we just made and put a trail marker by it, because there's no way I'm gonna find that again otherwise. It was on this log here. Nope. Where was it then? Shoot. Yeah, I'm never gonna find that again, am I? Oh, look at all those ants. Ah, didn't make it. Uh-oh. That is danger sound. Got them both, good. Ah, jeez. Already, like... instantly damaged. These ticks are doing way more damage than I think they are. I think, yeah. Boy. Also, probably it doesn't help that my poncho's damaged and I'm not wearing armor on my shoes.
Sorry.
I feel kind of lost in this area. Like, it's hard to get my bearings. There's another rocket. That'll be a different one than we saw before. And I'm totally confused what happened to that lean-to that we made. Like, was it in a completely different location than where I thought? So we came down here to get these. And then it was up on top of a log that I think was that one, but I guess it could have been over here. Okay, right. It was right by the army men. Okay. Put it here. Trail marker here just to mark it. Otherwise, no chance of finding this if it gets dark. Where is a trail marker? There we go. Gonna need a couple plant fiber for this, which means chopping down some grass. And making room in the inventory. Who wants to fight me? Ah. Should have some meats I can eat here. This is water flea meat that we're gonna just throw away because it's not cooked. This is aphid roast that I'm gonna eat.
I'd eat this normally.
And over here we should have plant fiber. Yeah. And that'll be enough to make a trail marker up here. Kind of wasteful, but it'll be okay. And this is going to be just a little shelter marked as stump camp. Well, I mean, it's progress, not as much progress as I want, obviously, but it's getting there. Let's go find that. Okay, we did see what looked like a hole into the stump over here, right? Just across this water.
Vampire, darkly romantic. Tick, darkly parasitic.
Alright, what's in here? Besides terror. Whoa. Sorry. Having some glitchiness again. Okay. Okay, so the stump is full of ticks. We get that. Bandaging up. What else?
Taking a look around.
That's a wolf spider. Okay. Wolf spider doesn't like spicy, and we've got plenty of spicy right here. So let's get rid of this guy already.
This stuff's burning me up.
And before we die, double checking that I had the wrong mutations on, of course. Good. We killed him though. I'm going to go ahead and bandage up. We are bandaged. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can drop stuff to make room for the spider parts, because that's more interesting than sprigs and clovers. Spider chunk and spider fangs. Of those, I think the spider fangs are probably more interesting. What else can we drop? Not much. Guess we can drop this blood sack. We'll never use that. Okay, back to the stump. Looks like lots of wolf spiders in here. Which, yeah, if those were in the lower yard, that totally would have stopped me from going in here for eons. That could be a hole down into ant nest area. Who knows? Oh. Gotta love that. Do wish that wolf spiders didn't like fresh. Man, it is hard to block for those guys. And they don't do a lot of damage, but I end up taking a huge amount of damage. Let's go ahead and chop down this other wolf spider after we heal up a second. I'm going to be interested to see how long it takes for these guys to respawn, because I definitely want to explore that tunnel down there. But I think it's going to take a few...
Wolf spider over here.
Yep. He's sleeping. It's okay. One thing we never really checked on is... do wolf spiders wake up if you just bump into them? Yep. Man. Not blocking you well, am I? Still gives me the heebie-jeebies fighting those things. Okay, what else is in here? What is that? What is that? So much stuff. Such a fight. Okay, this is... whoa. Oh, you know what? It's a lab. That's what we're seeing here. Not the ant nest, but some kind of lab. Just like the oak tree lab. Is there a stump lab? Gotta be what this is, right? Can I get on top? I probably have to go down. Yeah, look at that. There's what looks like a broken entrance. What was that? Splinter? Yeah. Yeah, cool. There's maybe an entrance here? Nope. Just broken stuff. Okay, I'm guessing it's gonna be down that tunnel. Kinda hope it's not a jumping puzzle to get up there or something. Other stuff over here. Sure looks like this place got smashed. Still ticks everywhere. Apparently they can swim. That's just sturdy. Let's leave that alone because I don't have any space. Definitely come back for it though. Ah! I knew there'd be a field station over here somewhere. Yay! A field station with CCTV report. Let's check that out first. Last night I was reviewing CCTV footage and noticed several cameras inside my lab below the old pine stump cut out. All that remained was the feed from the front door camera, its lens fixed at the sky as hundreds of rotten wood splinters rained down upon it. Getting nervous by that background movement. To my dismay, the next morning I found that rotten tree trunk had collapsed under its own weight, crushing my lab to smithereens. These lab sets are falling apart left and right. I need to be more careful when I scout locations in the future. I can't spare to lose an important research station to Ominid's shoddy manufacturing practices. Until then, I'll have Burgle set up a feed from Pond Outpost Alpha, where I'll be conducting some research for a while, and lock it with a kill switch for the door I can operate. There may be some unstable devices still knocking around in the dark down there. Okay, I think that's a reference to back in the pond. There was a... back in the pond. Right by this. right by the Pond Lab entrance. There's a little, there was the dome, and then right on this side, under these reeds, there was another little section that we had to use the assistant manager card to get into, and it was flooded, and there was a hand scan in there that didn't seem to do anything, but it showed a little door opening on a camera. So what I'm hoping is that there's a door around here that we've already opened, but I don't know for sure if that's true. And this place is very maze-like and full of ticks, so it's gonna be an exploration to find it. My real hope, I guess, is that it's just down this hole right here. Oh, so let's go down here. Shoot. And I may have just doomed myself. Unless I can hop back out here. Good, okay. It's not a one-way trip, that's good. I hope. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just candy. Let's pull a torch out.
Just give me a second to let my eyes adjust to that.
Okay, there's a lot of quartzite we can bust in here. It's 30. There's sour candy and brittle. Look at the candy. I don't think we have room for the stones right now. Been busting candy a lot though. That one's just going down. Wow, this just keeps going down, doesn't it? Uh-oh. So, maybe there's a lab down there? Maybe not. Maybe this is something entirely different. I'm nervous. That looks like even more quartzite. So far it feels like we can get up again, right? Yep. None of this seems like, oh, you're stuck down here forever. Plenty of quartzite. We're gonna come back for this stuff, I think. But for now, just making sure I have a way out and I can run when whatever it is down here decides to get us. Okay. Feels like we hit the bottom. So much rock down here. Wow, yeah, okay. This is kind of a mother lode of rock we're gonna have to come back for. And unfortunately, this looks like a one-way door where we're gonna have to find the other side of. Shoot. I was really hoping that was a way in. Okay, so we're gonna come back here with empty pockets. And maybe just build our way up here. It's always worth checking, I guess, just to see if we're even allowed to build up here. We do have that clay trick where we can just do like quarter or half clay foundations. Where quarter clay, this one, which I can make right now. Okay, but no land rights. Okay, so you're explicitly prohibited from building down here. So that's not the answer. Let's just take one more look, make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Like, it sure looks like I should be able to jump on it. But nope, can't build our way out or in. That's not something we can blow up. Nothing over on this edge. That's it. It's just, that's a way out, not a way in. Okay. Well, we've run into stuff like that before. That means, just like that other tunnel way down here that we found, which appeared to just be a way out. Actually, that was like here. There's gonna be a different way in, and eventually we're gonna find a way out that leads to here. And getting out of here is just a big climb. And I'm not missing anything on this climb as far as I can tell. Just seems to be pretty much one way. I hope. Yeah. Is it really nighttime already? Or no, it can't be. It's just dark down there. Okay. Put the torch away. And we're gonna have to find a door up here in the stump, I guess. Okay, so how do we... Definitely are gonna figure out how to climb onto that. Whoops, and not fall down this hole again. There is a mega milk molar up there just out of range. We're gonna go look for. And that just like tempts me to believe that I can jump on top of this. Wonder if I can just do that. Oh, that door is definitely open. So, in other words, whoa, what was that? Oh, that was just a sprig. Okay. In other words, this is the way. We just have to get up this. How hard can that be? Don't mess with me yet. Turns out it can be pretty hard. Oh. Especially since it's already getting dark. It feels like we just woke up today. It's already the end of the day. Okay, so if I can't get up that side, can I get up the other side? So this seems to be the start, right? Nope, here. So I can get up to that quartz. I just did it. How come I can't do it now? Oops. Okay. Maybe I'm confused. There we go. Okay, and then into here. Alright, this might be a place where we need to use building to get higher. Or could just be tricky. Let's pull out the torch, because it's definitely dark. I feel like we're above the milk molar. That's a thing. Oops. And I think I see the door there. Oof. Yes! Okay, we're in, but... that looks dangerous. I guess we're gonna float down with the dandelion. Seems like a one-way trip, though. Oops, and I missed the science. As usual. Look at that.
Sideways, then askew. My kind of lab.
My kind of lab. I like Willow.
Let's see what we can find.
Well, we're in here. We are... Do we need a torch? Not really. We're completely out of space. This lab is really confusing to navigate. And massively busted. That door is locked. Oops. Oof, yeah, this is hurts my brain. Just hurts the brain. Okay, look at that. There's science in there. It's definitely a glass wall there, and there's the locking mechanism. So it seems that this is a jumping puzzle where we're gonna have to figure out how to get to a place where we can reach that.
Science.
Get your science here.
And until we do, we're kind of stuck in here, right? So, look at that. We found a flat floor. I like flat floors. Why do I not have a torch? The two things I like about this is it's a lab. We haven't seen a lab in a long time. And I like that there are no creatures in here trying to kill us right now. Alright, look at that. This is leading to the door unlock. Oof, looks quite dangerous. We have to get over to that without falling to our deaths. And here, I'm going to mash the keys. And we opened the door to level A. Nice. Now what's down that way? Oop. Water. Okay. I don't mind water. But yeah, if this is hurting your brain to see me struggle through this, like, just, this feels so weird and wrong. Trying to navigate a normally horizontal floor in a completely vertical orientation. Just like the way this makes your brain feel is just very strange. Feels... I missed. Damn. Feels very unsafe. Let's bandage that up so we don't accidentally kill ourselves. And what I'm trying to do here is just get back to that science chunk. Which is this way-ish? Just looks like you're gonna make the jump and then you can't. In general, I'm not a fan of 3D platforming. Like, I like it. I don't mind it. So I'm not trying to diss it or anything. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna be skilled at it because it's not something I like go out of my way to try to find games that have this kind of thing in them where you have to jump from point to point. Like, I don't know, the things I like to do are, solve puzzles, a little fighting, but like, I don't like simulating dexterity with a controller or a mouse and keyboard, because it's never felt like it's a really reasonable thing to try to simulate for me. Like, if you're jumping in real life, you're using your legs, you're judging the distance with your eyes, and you have a lot more sensory information. Trying to do this in a game in a 3D environment, it's always just, to me, it's just been like, doesn't really hit the right the right note. Okay, as you can see, I'm struggling at it. That said, I've done quite a bit of it because it's kind of inevitable in games, especially in games these days, that you run into puzzles that are just like, hey, navigate our geometry with button presses. Pretend you're crawling. This one's done really well. It's just hurts the brain to like be trying to figure out which thing is pointing up, and rotate your camera fast. And now, what is up? Okay, so I feel like I'm stuck here. I feel like I've tried to get to that one. I've tried to get over there. I can get up here, but from here, maybe from here I can go out and get there. Nope. Falls all the way down. Damn. Okay. Well, on this side. Can you get over here? Nope. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, the 3D platforming to me has never really felt like a very good simulation of a 3D environment, because what you're really lacking is the body feel that you'd get from this. Like, I don't feel like I'm hanging from a vertical cliff. I'm just confused by the way the game is orienting its visuals, right? But I don't get the sensory feedback that, oh, like, gravity is actually pulling me that way right now. So it's hard to it just makes it harder without I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's harder than it should be. Okay, I did make it across there once so far, so we're gonna try that again. I think if I go this way, oops, fail. I think if I go like here and jump like that, I make it. Yep. And now I just have to be careful with this jump. Yep. And now this one. And I missed. Okay. Struggling again. At least I seem to learn how to do it and don't just, like, keep failing on the same point every time. Whew. Okay. And then jumping over to here. Gimme. Got it.
I'll
Okay.
start working on my acceptance speech.
That is water. We should probably drink something. We're gonna run out of food also.
That's not so bad.
Okay, so from here, where are we going? We're going that way. I think I'm gonna have to fall down again. Unless, yep, okay. We're on this side. Back through here. Okay, and then from here, yep, one more over. Nope. Missed. Too many things to bounce off of, too. But yeah, the quite impactful, the vertical, normally horizontal geometry on the difficulty of this. It just makes it really hard to tell where you should be jumping. And frustrating. I'll get it. At least I'm not dying, although I suppose if I'm here long enough, I will run out of food. Oh, okay. I think we need to get up that direction. Yes, and these look like I can climb on them mostly? No. Okay, so how do you get out of here? Ah. Nope. Not like that. Oy. All the way down. Okay, I'm gonna be honest and say this is not my favorite part of the game so far. I wonder if there's, like, something I could do to make this easier, or if there was another way out down there. I guess I didn't really look down here. Like, would be pretty obvious to just, like, make it so you could go this way, right? Nope, too obvious. Yeah, I'm definitely not enjoying this part. The just, like, getting stuck in a jumping puzzle, don't like. Can't say I enjoy. Torch is running out. Probably not even the hardest jumping puzzle in this game, I'm guessing. It's just gonna, if it turns into this, I might have to spend a lot more time building bases. Oh. And we've done it. We're actually stuck on geometry. I'm not touching any controls. She is stuck falling. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, from a third person perspective, maybe it helps. Let's try that. Helps a little because it's easier to tell orientation in general, since she maintains her orientation as a vertical. Yeah, that was helpful figuring out that. Should have thought of that sooner. I'm sure you enjoyed watching me struggle like an idiot. Okay, from here, not gonna be that way. Okay. So where from here then? These little chunks? No. I'm gonna walk over here. Feels like I have to get over there next. So... yes. Okay. I think we're over the hump. Let's go back to first person. Phew! That was not the easiest thing. Okay. Switch to third person if you're in a jumping puzzle. Speaking of which, the door here was the bottom. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So this should be straightforward. Just hop down. I see something over there. Nice. Oh, look at that. The right elf charm. Wow, we found the second half of the charm. Beefy human food and Grumble's granola bar, which aren't very good food, but they're good for healing. Let's get rid of this tough gunk if we can. Since there's... let's get rid of this stuff for sure. And the tough gunk, and we'll take both of those. Did I get it? There we go. Beefy human food! Okay, and I was hoping for a scabby back here, but I don't see one. Down there is door A, that's where we're headed. I'm thinking this is probably how we got in. Oof. I'm definitely turned around. Yeah, there's door A. Just hop down. Okay, there's the door or the window that we were looking through. Yeah, so we're going this direction. Door A is gonna open when we hop in. Whee! Okay, we didn't die. That's good. More chests that we're not gonna be able to grab stuff out of, so we're definitely coming back here. Okay, there's a hole that has science in it. Feels like that's probably the way to go.
I've always wanted to say that.
And there's the Burgle chip. Nice. Burgle chip and a chest full of what? Rust? We can take all of these? Yeah, we don't have room. What is this? Moth fuzz. You know what? I'm tempted to leave this sour candy. What else am I tempted to leave? Ant parts. I have so many ant parts. Why am I carrying those around? Yeah, let's drop the small stack of ant parts. Ant part rain, let's bring the moth fuzz because that's new. We'll leave the bob head. Okay, over here, doesn't look like much but nasty water. The only real thing I'm seeing other than supreme quartzite, we're definitely coming back here for collecting rock. Yeah, this is the only hole. And hopefully the last of the just completely damnably broken. Okay, and that's the exit. Okay, so we've... I feel like that was the whole thing. We got the burgle chip. We're gonna have to come back in here for rocks, but this is the exit we found earlier. I was kind of hoping that would connect to a larger ant labyrinth for us, but it didn't. Good news is got the heck out and we got a burgle chip. I really thought I might end up stuck there forever, honestly. It does look like it's nighttime. Luckily we killed the wolf spiders, so I won't get terrified coming out of here that when we get attacked by the wolf spiders. I think what I'm gonna do is run us over to... What's that? Oh, that's the mosquito blood sac reader. Yeah, I'm gonna run us over to Stump Camp.
Aphid on the move.
We do need an aphid to eat, but we won't have room for him. I'm gonna run us over to Stump Camp. Let's start with that. Stump Camp is right over there. There were a lot of stones in that stump base. That burgle chip, I really wanted to get analyzed. But still, did not yet find the ant nest. Do we need this sap? I have 11. Yes, we need the sap. We were at Stump Camp. I think it was actually, yeah, we spent an entire day apparently in that stump. So we don't actually have to go to bed at Stump Camp. But what I am going to do here is say thanks for watching. This has been Corknut Playing Grounded. It's been rather a long episode. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Please do feel free to leave a like or comment or subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye for now.